What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everybody that's on them. I know a lot of y'all have heard about Will Smith's latest attempts to try to sacrifice himself in order to make Jada Pinkett Smith look better, even though I think that Will Smith is actually making himself more and more likable. In his latest admission, he admitted that he would frequently vomit due to the amount of women that he was sleeping with. And he was sleeping with so many women that when he would orgasm, he would hurl. And this is the latest admission from Will Smith. But listen, we know what this is. We know what this is. You know, Will Smith wrote the book. He's in this different chapter in his life where he wants to sort of be more open about who he really is and the things that he's going through, even though no one asked for it. I just think Will Smith is in a more reflective mindset. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, you have a wife that clearly loves someone else, who had an entanglement, but claim y'all was separated, but then claim you're in an open relationship. But then which one is it, right? She brought other men into the relationship. Will Smith did not bring other women into that relationship. And now he is sacrificing himself, trying to make himself be more grounded and not be put on a pedestal, even though I think all celebrities are pedestalized, but none of them do what Will Smith is doing. None of them want to be relatable. None of them want to admit things about their pasts unless it benefits a certain issue that they may have ongoing that they're looking to address. But to me, this is all an attempt to, bring himself back down to earth. He keeps talking about how he has failed a lot of the women that he has come across. I mean, stuff that Will Smith doesn't even really need to do. This is a guy who clearly dealt with low self-esteem inside that marriage. This is a guy who clearly has dealt with his own insecurities. I have detailed that, but I think this is all an attempt to salvage Jada Pinkett Smith, because Jada Pinkett Smith hasn't gone this far. Yes, she talked about how she was addicted to, having relations, but that was years ago. Now it's all about what Will Smith needs to do better and how Will Smith needs to fix whatever is going on in that marriage, instead of, if they both are not happy with each other, don't be with each other. You need to come to that conclusion instead of offering information. There are literally people writing articles telling Will Smith to stop. There are people literally writing articles telling Will Smith, we don't want to know more about your bedroom life. We really don't. You don't want to know. But let's get into this article from page 6. Will Smith handled heartbreak not by listening to sad tunes, but by having too much relations and vomiting as a result. The King Richard star revealed in his new memoir, Will, that he turned into a gag-prone ghetto hyena after his then-girlfriend Melanie cheated on him. I desperately needed relief, but as there is no pill for heartbreak, I resorted to the homeopathic remedies of shopping and rampant intercourse. It's with different women. Will writes, up until this point in my life, I had only had relations with one woman other than Melanie. Over the next few months, I went full ghetto hyena. Apparently that didn't agree with his inner being, so Smith developed a psychosomatic reaction to ejaculating. What Will Smith is saying, man. Oh man, you talk about offering information no one asked for. That's what Will Smith is doing. He's offering information that people weren't asking for. Then, but again, he wants to, I guess, come clean and tell people how he is. I don't know if most men can say that they can agree with this. I don't think that they had that type of reaction. But again, we're not Will Smith. I mean, Will Smith, guy's famous, well known. He's probably was smashing every group that he came across. That's what it seemed like. I had relations with so many women, and it was so continuously, constitutionally disagreeable to the core of my being, and that I developed a psychosomatic reaction to having an orgasm. He writes, it would literally make me gag sometimes and even vomit. So how much was you, because it can't just be once with every woman. This guy has to have been just doing it multiple upon multiple times with one female for it to get that bad. It would literally make me gag and sometimes even vomit. Despite the adverse reaction to having relations, Smith continued to sleep with women in hopes that they would cure his heartbreak. That's what happens, man. You got to understand, when people get cheated on, okay, it does something to them. It really does. And for a man, you know, a lot of guys, they tend to use women as a remedy. Women do the same thing. You got women that will sleep with a bunch of guys because they think it's going to help their heartbreak. It's going to help ease their pain. You know, you got guys that'll go and probably sleep with their girlfriend or wife's best friend or even her sister because they got cheated on. They're hurting. They want to be able to heal. But a lot of times that doesn't always work. And maybe in Will Smith's case, he felt like it would help him. But you got to understand, you know, he's a young guy and he has an ego, and you realize that, you know, you're being cheated on. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. And it hurt Will Smith. And again, we have reactions to different things. His reaction was to go and sleep with a bunch of women to the point to where he's vomiting during intercourse. That's you know, he was smashing a lot of women. He was putting up numbers. In every case, though, I hope to God this beautiful stranger would be the one who would love me, who would make this pain go away, he explains. But invariably, there was I, retching and wretched, and the look in the eyes of the woman even further deepened my agony. Smith went on to marry Cherie Zampino in 1992, but the pair divorced in 1995. He then married now Jada Pinkett Smith, with whom he has an open relationship with. We drank every day. We had relations multiple times every day for 4 straight months, he writes of their courtship. I started to wonder if this was a competition. Either way, as far as I was concerned, there were only 2 possibilities. I was going to satisfy this woman, or I was going to die trying. Smith has 3 kids, son Trey, Jaden, and daughter Willow. You know, the crazy thing is, I've never pedestalized entertainers. Never. I've never done that. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes. Have there been people I've been fans of? Yes, but never to the point to where I have an unrealistic view of them like some people do. And I think Will Smith may have think that a lot of people may have had that of him. So he's admitting to these things. Like with this here, him admitting about borrowing $10,000 from a drug dealer friend to pay overdue taxes. I mean, offering just loads of information that we didn't really ask for, but let's read. It's Gordon Complex. Will Smith sat down with Idris Elba at London's Savoy Theatre on Thursday to celebrate the release of his memoir, Will, and revealed to Idris and the audience that he once paid his taxes in a pretty unconventional way. In a video captured by Metro, Smith revealed to Elba that he had gone completely broke before his star-making turn as an actor in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm not sure what the government is like with the taxes in the UK, but in the US, they take it seriously, Will said. So Uncle Sam wanted his money. I didn't forget, I just didn't pay. I owed the old son forced Will to sell everything and move to Los Angeles. I knew whatever my life was going to be, I could feel it was going to be in Los Angeles. The 2006 Suicide Squad actor told the star of the 2021 Squad movie. So I borrowed $10,000 from a friend of mine who was a purveyor of neighborhood pharmaceuticals. The crowd broke into laughter. I borrowed $10,000. I moved to Los Angeles, and the one time we're doing shows and I was trying to drum up some cash, so we were in Detroit and we're doing the show. I had met a guy named Benny Medina. You remember Arsenio Hall? I started to go there because everybody was on Arsenio Hall. Smith has been deep in the throes of his book tour and just returned to the big screen as Venus and Serena's father in King Richard. Is mostly received praise from critics, although some viewers call the film whatever. It's bigotry against women. Regardless of the Williams sisters serving as executive producers. So I guess it's bad to call a man a king, even though women call men king on social media. You know, that's how they feel about their father. They feel that he's a king. They want this film to be a celebration of their father and what their father did for them. But of course, these fatherless, man-hating feminists aren't going to like that. Smith is opening up, man. And I think, honestly, it would not surprise me if Smith said, you know what, since I've opened up my life and I've been able to tell people about me, why don't I just take the next step and just leave Jada Pinkett altogether? But that's not going to happen because she's going to take him to the cleaners, and he knows this. That's why I say Jada Pinkett Smith is not as, you know, she's not as good faith natured as she wants people to believe she is. Because I think Will would have been left. But he knows that Jada Pinkett Smith is not going to play nice on that. She's going to come after him for everything he has, or at least half of it. So he's willing to stay, but he's like, you know what? If I'm going to stay, I'm going to let people know more and more about me. Because I'm not going to be in this marriage and be unhappy and people not know the real me. Because that's what it seems like, unfortunately. This guy is basically, I feel, is being held hostage in a marriage that he wants out of. Jada Pinkett doesn't want out of it because it benefits her. I think Will Smith may want out of it because, look, the kids are grown. There's no reason to stay. Especially if you feel unhappy and you're not able to be yourself. I think if Will was with another woman or if he was just a single bachelor, he would be happy. And Jada Pinkett knows this. Y'all understand that? Let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Comment down below. Let me know what you think.